Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and welcome back to my channel. If you're into Y2K fashion with a modern twist, you're going to want to hear about this one. Today, I'm breaking down the ELLEVEN high stretchy cargo skirt, a piece that's been popping up everywhere on my feed and finally arrived at my doorstep. Priced at just $22, it's affordable enough to impulse buy in multiple colors. But does it actually live up to the hype? I've been putting it to the test in real life, dancing at festivals, running errands, even that awkward squat to pick up your phone moment we all know too well. Spoiler: this skirt might be the perfect blend of style and ease, especially if you're all about those nostalgic denim vibes, but refuse to sacrifice comfort. It's got attitude, functionality, and yes, actual pockets. Now let's dive into the details and see if it really deserves a spot in your everyday rotation. Okay, let's start with the basics. This ELLEVEN high stretchy cargo skirt? So much cuter and more flattering than I expected. I was a little nervous ordering a denim mini online, especially one with a low waist and cargo details, because sometimes it can look more early 2000s mall goth than Y2K chic. But wow, this one nails the vibe. The fabric is thick but crazy stretchy, 96% cotton in with that perfect bit of spandex to give you movement without losing structure. It feels like your favorite pair of comfy jeans, but in skirt form, which is kind of a game changer. The low waist sits right at your hips, and the cargo pockets, strategically placed at the widest part of your hips, which honestly gives you a little instant shape. I've got a bit of a belly, so I usually avoid anything low-rise, but this one doesn't dig or roll, and I don't need shapewear to feel good in it. It's like it hugs you in all the right places without squeezing too tight. Super flattering, especially if you like that soft hourglass look without the effort. One of the things I love most is how versatile it is. I've worn this skirt to brunch with a tucked-in tank and sandals, styled it with boots and a band tee for a concert, and even dressed it up with heels and a mesh top for a night out. It's got that effortless cool girl energy, where it works for casual days but still turns heads. The pockets are deep too, like legit cargo pockets, so I can actually stash my phone, lip balm, and keys without everything spilling out. I've even had my whole phone in there while dancing and it stayed put. That's huge. The length is definitely on the shorter side, kind of like long shorts, so if you're taller or just prefer more coverage, it might feel a little risky depending on how you move. I'm 5 feet 4 inches and it hits mid-thigh, which I'm into, but if you're over 5 feet 7 inches or so, you might want to size up or be mindful of how much you're bending over. Not a deal breaker, but worth knowing. Now let's talk sizing because this one's a plot twist. I usually wear a medium, but for this skirt, I went with a large and honestly, it was the right call. The waistband has a little stiffness to it. So even though the fabric stretches, the structure stays put, which is great for hold, but if it's too tight, you'll be sucking in all night. And no one wants that, especially if you're out dancing or just want to eat pizza on the couch. I tried the medium, and while it fit, it felt like I had to perform being skinny to make it work. The large gives me that same sleek shape, but with room to breathe. Also, and this is wild, but I noticed the blue denim felt snugger than the black one even in the same size. Almost like different batches or colorways have slightly different fits. So if you're between sizes or ordering multiple colors, maybe consider sticking with the larger size across the board. Definitely check the measurements if you can. Wear-wise, this skirt is so comfortable. I wore it all day at a festival. Like 10 plus hours of walking, dancing, sitting on the ground, you name it. And didn't once feel like I needed to adjust it or pull it up. The zipper is fine. Not luxury level, but doesn't snag or break, which is all I really need. One thing, it did come with a bit of a strong smell right out of the package, like that new fabric chemical scent. I always wash clothes before wearing anyway, but definitely toss this in the wash first. It didn't shrink much, and the color didn't bleed, which is a win. The denim looks realistic too, not cheap or shiny, and the stitching feels durable. I've worn it multiple times and thrown it in with regular laundry. No pilling or fading so far. Overall, I'm obsessed. It's $22, which is such a steal for how often I'm already wearing it. I've gotten so many compliments, and honestly, it's one of those pieces that boost your confidence just by putting it on. It's cute, functional, and somehow both nostalgic and totally current. My only real con is the inconsistent sizing between colors and the short length for taller gals. But if you're petite to average height and want a comfy, flattering skirt with pockets, yes, pockets, this one's a 5-star winner. I'm already eyeing another in red. 10 tenths would repurchase, and I never say that. If this skirt were a person, it'd be that effortlessly cool bestie you always want to steal outfits from. Go ahead, steal the look and the confidence. Smash that like button if you're into low-key vibes with high-impact style. And subscribe so we can shop smarter together. Bye, bestie. I've got a new red one to go find.